Hey guys, thank you for coming back for the second episode of Miss T's Insta podcast. Well, today's podcast is called Meet the Artist. Well, that's because the guest that we are having today, she is an artist. Her name is Kopal. She is a very dear friend of mine and she has a Ph.D. in field of arts. Well, we're going to talk to her about her dreams, ambitions, her fears and what made her choose this field.
Hi Kopal, how are you doing?
I'm good.
First, would like you to introduce yourself and tell the listeners who you are and what research work you are doing.
See, right now I would like to come out like that. I'm Kopal and I'm still studying. I'm doing PhD in painting. So basically it's been more than 20 years I'm studying. And being in Pink City, it is itself a blessing to work on something miniature painting, which holds the entire heritage of ours from very first time period, 12th century onwards, and states everything to what we have become today.
So has this been your dream always to, study about paintings and do this kind of research work?
It never has been expected part of my dream, but I knew I wanted to pursue in my own hobby, which had become my passion later on. Painting was always my hobby. It became my passion and I chose to paint with my profession in it. So I basically studied about paintings and visual arts, then I did my master's in it, and now I chose to go academically in it to PhD.
Because it's very rare in the current circle that where we are to actually find people who are interested in art these days. And when we talk about painting, for a normal person like me, I might not go into that kind of a depth to see a painting and admire it the way maybe you will. So how did this thing develop in you?
See, I'd rather say it was always in my genes. Because in my family, my father, my grandfather, they were always inclined towards art in some or the other way. Like my father is into architecture, my grandfather was in paintings, my maternal grandfather was in sketching. So you can say it was genetic. So whenever I started like taking a pencil or drawing, I always had inclination towards making figures. And my mom recognized it quite well, so she supported me. Basically, she was the one who since always supported me to pursue my own passion.
So do you think at some point of time, because it's such a rare kind of study that people do, not many people opt for this genre, this study. Am I right on that?
Right.
So, do you feel any kind of social pressure have you felt it at particular time that, your friends, your folks, or anyone else that you know might tell you that, what are you studying, how it's going to help you in your future?
It has always been the question. Recently, twice or thrice I've heard it in my house. इससे हमें क्या फायदा होगा? So, it's not just that because I'm studying or I'm doing something which any family member hasn't. मतलब PhD इस लेवल पर अभी तक पेंटिंग्स में या किसी और फील्ड में जयपुर में you will not hear many people doing. Because they are still into something कि भाई बच्चे की एज 18 क्रॉस हो गई है लड़की की तो इसकी शादी कर दो, which is why यहाँ पर आज भी बहुत लोग एकेडमिक्स को इतनी इज्जत या इतना रिगार्ड अभी भी नहीं देते. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. सेकेंडली दे थिंक कि पेंटिंग्स आप कितना कमा लोगे. दे आर नॉट रेडी टू रिकॉग्नाइज कि आज पेंटिंग्स चाहे कंटेम्प्रेरी है चाहे वो हेरिटेज ओरिएंटेड है, दे हैव ऑलवेज गॉट वन वे और द अदर वे something out of it, क्योंकि आर्ट किसी भी फॉर्म का हो, it has always been regarded. अभी नहीं बाद में, but it has always been regarded. You can watch the history. It's evident.
So what I want to know now is that with all these problems coming your way, does it actually demotivate you or pulls you back at a certain point of time and then you sit and think that, oh, maybe I'm not going to achieve what I really want to achieve? Does that play with your mental health?
For once, in the starting it has, but now it doesn't because I feel कि मुझे नहीं बताना है कि what have I achieved. I want the world to speak about what I have achieved. यहाँ पे सबके बोल नहीं सकते आप, उनको चाहिए कि आपके हाथ में सरसों गा के आप दिखा दो, which is not possible. So I stop giving them any kind of clarification. मैं सिर्फ फोकस करती थी. इनफैक्ट वो जब मुझे बोलते हैं कि क्या मिल जाएगा ये करके या what kind of future gonna make out of it. So I start working more क्योंकि मेरे को ऐसा लगता है अब तो मेरी ego पे आ गया, I need to show them what I have got.
So, have your the fears that you had initially before entering into the
It has come out to be motivation to me.
I mean, it's now a motivation for you and maybe the people near you now that you feel that at a point of time you can be that kind of a figure for someone to follow the very same path. Has anyone come up to you and said that, you know what, I think you're doing great and I would like to do that in future?
Of course, I've seen many of my younger siblings or my juniors trying to copy what I'm doing. They are trying to imitate. They've tried themselves like, आप कैसे आए इस तरफ तक? What is the motivation for you? आप क्या सोच कर आए? आपको कैसे लगता है अभी इस level पर आकर? What is your motivation from here to another level? They know and they want to know. They want to follow me to where I am coming. पहले इनिशियली सबको लगता था साइंस मैथ्स में करेंगे, आर्ट्स में कोई स्कोप नहीं है. बट व्हेन आई डिड माय बैचलर सक्सेसफुली विदाउट समथिंग, तो उनको लगा हाँ, इफ शी इज डूइंग देन एनीबॉडी ऑफ अस कैन डू एंड देयर इज अ स्कोप बिकॉज इवन शी इज डूइंग एंड हर पेरेंट्स आर अलाउइंग हर, क्योंकि वो खुद कंजर्वेटिव है. नाउ दे आर थिंकिंग शी कैन डू, देन आई थिंक वी ऑल कैन डू. सो आई बिलीव पीपल आर फॉलोइंग एंड दे आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ आर्ट.
Do you think that, when we put so much effort into reaching our goal and, completing our dream, you might on your way intentionally or unintentionally hurt some people, or maybe, you might fear that there will be something or the other that will pull you back or might hurt your relations?
See, I was always aware of this fact that whenever I'm gonna be towards success, or if I achieve something, it's gonna hurt many people. I was mentally prepared for it because that's the only way it shows that yeah, you are pursuing and you are achieving what you desired for. I was always prepared and I'm prepared even today. I have been through many resistance. I have been through many conflicts within my family and also my friends and even with my teachers also for what I wish to achieve.
What exactly is it that you want to achieve? What is your ambition if we talk about that?
My ambition has always revolved around paintings. If I was studying contemporary, I wanted people to understand what they behold. And if I'm studying heritage, I always wanted people to understand if you are always there with your roots, no matter how much the world will shake you, you are not anyway gonna go anywhere. Like you won't just slip off with what they are saying. It is something which will always stay with you, plus it will keep you always stick to the values and reach to your desires and achievements. And in a nutshell, I'll say, if I have to, for the field of art, science, maths or science, commerce might not teach you in this school what life has to teach you afterwards, but art will definitely teach you what life is gonna teach you.
Wow, I don't think so if I could have got a better way to finish the podcast. But this was amazing. And I was about to ask you to give a piece of advice to all the students out there who want to study this, but I think you have already given that.
No, because I so wanted to share with the world who's just all about science and math people. Hello, you are not just a dumb person in art. You are the most smartest person because you're trying to see the world inside you to see what is there in outside.
So that was Kopal, everyone. I hope you guys really liked this podcast because we both loved recording this one. I'll be back very soon with another podcast. So stay tuned and be safe.